All right, guys. Today we are going to be reacting to she regrets hooking up on a first date and now expects princess treatment. Oh my God! Let's jump in, guys.
Also,
Would I though?
so
Yes.
so here's my dilemma with this, is that you said that you also have experiences where the men on these dating apps would say, "Come over," and you would immediately them. So like other men, why should other men put in effort when you've just gone over to men's houses and them right away?
It depends on what the other person is wanting. When I was talking with these people before, I said explicitly like, let's go on a date versus let's go hook up.
Can you go down and grab the
The pickles.
yeah.
This is so important.
It's gonna
Sorry.
be
So go ahead.
it's gonna be Indiana Trolls and the Jar of Doom this evening. But anyway, go ahead.
In the times before, I would be like, I want to go on a date. I'm like on Tinder before versus like short-term fun, blah, blah, blah. I would be like either more promiscuous if it was just for hooking up or like, let's go on a date. Let's just try and have fun and go on a date. And so when I said, let's go on a date, I didn't think it would be Walmart. Oh.
But like, I don't understand. It would occur to me that, I mean, you personally don't find some of these dates like appealing, or the guy picked you up in a shitty car or whatever.
No, I didn't hit
I mean,
the car.
isn't that a greater deal of effort that's been expended by the man than just being like, hey, come over, let's. So it's just like you have had those experiences. I'm just.
Like try to imagine these two parallels. Parallel one, guy you just think is really hot and you're horny one night, so you call him, he comes over, you hook up. Okay. Guy number two, you're dating, you really like him. He finds out by the second date that you've done this with men previously. And you say, but listen, it's not you, I really like you. I was just really horny one night and this guy was hot and I wanted to hook up. Doesn't guy number two feel like shit now? Like, doesn't guy number two go, well, wait a second, what do I get here?
I feel like that's like an individual case-by-case basis.
Yeah, man, they cannot understand simple understandings, man. They cannot understand simple understandings and simple situations. Of course, it's a yes, but then that will put her in a position of accountability. Of course, the guy will feel bad. Even worse, because that means that he's pointing resources towards her, and she probably likes her. The fact that she just gave it for free, I mean, it's just put things into a different perspective. I'm telling you.
Though.
Yeah,
Like,
and
with
so we're talking about two individual cases.
Yeah.
Case one, you hook up with a guy within minutes, right, because you just want to. Guy number two, you don't, right? Guy number two wants to hook up, but you're making him wait, right? Whatever reason, you're making him wait. You say to him, somehow this comes up as a topic of conversation, you tell him about guy number one. How would that not make guy number two feel like total shit?
He definitely would feel like total shit. If I were guy number two, I would be so sad badge. I'd be like, why doesn't she want me?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, not to butt in, but also to butt in. I feel like if they wanted you for more than just your body, like you should feel better about that.
Oh, man, this lady. Oh, my God. This lady's trying to play the sister who's here. She's playing. What do you should not be feeling bad. It's all about this kind of feeling, right? You should not be feeling bad. It's not about feelings. Just make sure what is fair. Isn't feminism about equality? We're just trying to figure out what is equal here. What it could be fair.
I say I would probably do one night stands. They like your head
baby,
too.
you're right. Yeah, you know, I only give my body to men I hate.
No, not even that.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? That's fair, sweetheart. You're right. You know, you only give your body to men you hate. That's fair. Like, imagine that. Imagine it, though.
I am imagining it, but I like personally, like I would feel better if a man wanted to wait to have sex with me, and so like we've had an actual
No, it's
connection.
not about you. We're talking about the man.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
We're not talking about how
She doesn't
you
know what men
feel.
think.
We're not talking about how. We're not talking about how you feel. We're talking about how a
man
man would feel knowing that you had other men you had sex with.
Knock it off.
Yeah,
Right?
she's becoming. Right now, her ego got destroyed so bad that she's shed testing. You know what I'm saying? She's shed testing a lot.
That you had other men you had sex with. and then you made him wait.
I have no idea how a man would feel.
How
so
do you
never
think
mind.
you would feel?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I would
Yeah, of
imagine
course.
my man
Just
would feel
go.
better about himself.
What about you? How would you feel in that situation?
said
Of
he'd feel like
course, I'd
shit.
be like, oh, you this other dude upon minutes of meeting him because you were horny one night, but you want me to wait. That would make no sense. That would make me think, wow, you really like that guy and must really not like me very much.
I can
Guys,
I
they're
can
not
put it
that
in the way-
stupid.
Hang on.
They think that we're that stupid. We're not that stupid, guys. They know,
It's like-
and they know it.
Well, I feel like there's a light bulb, and it's like it's like about to just ding, and the whole room is going to get illuminated.
I mean, it really depends on the
Ah,
guy,
yeah,
though. I
okay.
mean, for you, you would
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
like,
Brian,
feel-
you have they have to eliminate that word. Because depend what it does is just a cop out word. I think to just avoid having a stance on something.
pretty shitty. You would say that.
Every guy on planet Earth would feel shitty.
Brian, would you feel shitty if you found out that so and so, the girl that you're talking to or whatever, she had sex with another guy, but she wanted you to wait? How would you feel about it?
Cheating.
Yeah, that's dog shit.
That's his. It's actually his argument.
Oh, that's your. Oh,
That's
right.
it's his argument.
Yeah. Look at her. Look at her.
Okay. Okay.
Look at her. Her ego that's destroyed. This is what happened. See, guys, if we did this in mass, like a mass project, and we act as very similar to what the guys are doing here, and not simp. Females like her that have been coping, that a lot of simps have been telling her, man, you're beautiful. I mean, I you're so cool. You're Lassie, and you go both way. And I don't just if all of a sudden we at least 10% of guys, or not even 10. Let's just go a little higher. 20 will be acting like this. This will be the result, knowing that they have no control. They have no control. And they have zero value in what they bring to the table. This is it right now. And this is our second time coming to the show, guys.
But I mean, let me ask you the same question in reverse. The guy's like, "Oh yeah, baby, this chick just came down, and I just wanted to f her. That's all. But I really like you, so we need to take it slow."
Well, the past is in the past, and I'm the future. So.
All right.
Ah,
It's not worth engaging with her.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
yeah,
She wanted
yeah.
to say
Oh,
something.
I was just gonna say, I'm just like gonna say that women also can feel this in like the way of like, for me, I don't like doing one night stands. I want a relationship. Generally, I want to date until I can kind of feel if this is going to be serious, and I don't want to be intimate with someone until I know that that's the page they're on. But guys, a lot of guys I know, they expect
Wow.
they don't
They
wanna-
cop out.
They need to have sex with you to see if they want to be in a relationship with you. But in general, the same guy who's saying I'm not ready for a relationship could date the next girl like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, so I do think that makes sense.
I
sort of,
didn't even
kind of.
understand it, but
Yeah.
but I'm trying to.
I
Hang
think
on.
she's saying that she would probably feel.
I'm just saying that there's also like women also can feel like you're talking about men and how men feel.
No,
I'm just
I
also saying
know what you're
women go
saying.
through this thing as well where
Sure,
men
sure.
look at them like they're just
I
a
got
piece of ass
here,
and
okay.
not a relationship.
Why don't I tell me if this is what's going on?
Okay.
So let's say you were dating a guy for like a year, but it was kind of a situationship, and he was like, I'm just kind of like.
I know where he's
I'm
going.
not sure what I want right now. Like, you're really great, but I just want to take things slow. I'm not in this point in my life where I'm ready for long-term relationship. You guys break up. 2 weeks later, he's engaged to another woman. Is that kind of
Exactly.
Not
Hey.
a year. That's a long time to like let
Some
guy
women are in
decide
situationships
if-
or-
yeah. But I mean, just like in general, like a guy.
Yo, that example just went over her head. Wow, that's exactly the situation. Very similar situation I was thinking about. Imagine you are with a guy that you really like. He doesn't want to take you seriously. Nothing. That Chad, that guy that texts you at 2 in the morning, and you're like, oh, I hate this guy, but he's so hot. And you say yes, and you keep being there, and you move with him. But he doesn't want to lock it in. He doesn't want to commit. He's like, I'm not ready. And then 10 years pass. A year pass, 2 years. Then you guys separate. All of a sudden, he met another girl, and by the second week, he just engaged. That same feeling that you're feeling right now, that's what guys feel. That's the same feeling.
Guys often, I've seen with my friends and like, you know, personal experiences, like guys like, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship. I just want to hook up, where I'm just like, I'm good then, like, you know, but, or they're actively pursuing you. And then they're literally they have a whole girlfriend like 5 days later, and it's like on Instagram or something like that.
That has happened.
Wait, I'm just
Yeah, it's
I'm
happened to me
confused because it's like you guys always say girls are so confusing, but I'm confused right now about what men want, because you don't want a girl to be promiscuous and sleep with you on the first date, but you're gonna be mad if she doesn't sleep with you on the first date.
I think there are
Because you're not a virgin. That's the point. You're not a virgin anymore. Okay? The most important answer, you already gave it. You already gave it. You already gave it in to another guy. And then also you're expecting us to wait for it? No. Man, it's the virginity aspect of it. You already gave it. At this point, time is not, we're not waiting for time. If this is something that we are connected to, we have to go through sex. I'm sorry, guys, but that's what it is. I'm just keeping it real. If you were virgin, okay, we can wait. We can wait. You're not virgin, we're not waiting. We're not waiting.
So like just
Question mark,
playing
question
devil's
mark.
advocate with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What do men want? Isn't that a movie?
well, it
What do men
depends.
want?
It
Yeah,
depends.
I think what men want.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on if they're following secular ethics or Christian ethics or some other ethical form. So from Brian's perspective, it makes total sense to me. He says, okay, if you're willing to sleep with a dude the first night you meet him, but you want to make me wait, that's basically signaling to me that you don't want me. I can't argue with that. I don't know how to argue with that, because how else could it make you feel?
Like they crave something more meaningful than just intimacy.
But okay, so here,
Yeah,
let,
but
let me
if it's
frame
more,
it.
if it's more meaningful, though, why would you give the intimacy to the guy
somebody
who
else?
wasn't
There we go.
meaningful with?
Yeah, it's like you.
That's counterintuitive.
I feel like you said it yourself, though. If in this hypothetical, the girl's horny.
Yeah, just like a guy's horny.
Yeah,
Not the same.
The
Not the
assumption is
same.
that now Brian doesn't make you horny, right? In this hypothetical.
I you know what? That makes sense a little bit, but not a lot, but a little bit for
Because
sure.
wouldn't you
Okay.
question? You'd be like, "What's wrong with me? Why can't you have sex with me?"
Right.
Instead? Like
I get- yeah,
that would be
honestly-
like
That would be the
that
point.
would with my head.
How about
honestly.
here? How about this? So imagine a guy who introduced his friends, family, spends quality long romantic dates, revealed his emotional side with girls he just wanted to smash, but with girls he saw long-term potential. He just booty called them. He left straight away afterwards. Like that's the difference. Does that make sense?
No.
What the hell are you saying, Brian? I don't know,
You're
bro.
saying what I'm saying.
I lost you.
The reason
You're
it
kind of
doesn't,
agreeing with me.
The reason it doesn't make sense is Brian's point. So he's giving you the reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
He's
reverse
saying,
is my
would it
point.
make- he says, would it make sense? Would it make sense in the reverse if a guy wanted a long-term commitment with you, but then just did a booty call and then never talked to you again? That makes no sense. right?
Exactly. So the person that I might booty call, I don't want a long-term commitment with, but someone I'm getting to know, I would.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right. That's the point, though.
Wait, I don't.
I'm
Wait.
trying
Oh, wait,
to
I think
give
I
you-
messed up. I messed up.
Trying to give you like, okay, it's like.
Well, I'm not a man, so I feel like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what I would think about it.
No, because no. This is the problem right here. Because you guys are not understanding men, and that's the problem. The majority of you guys are gonna be childless and single by 2030. You better buckle up. You better listen. Okay? And the single women are gonna go higher than 50%. It might go to 70% because of the divorce rate. So if you don't listen to this, guys have any other option to go outside the United States, the Western world, go to Eastern Europe, to a lot of these places where traditionalism is valuable. Or even here in the United States in the middle of nowhere. To all these farm girls are, untouchable kind of thing. Because you guys are not getting this. At this point, it's just it need to be understood. If you guys are not understanding, you guys have to be okay with the consequences at the end. It's that simple. The consequences are not going to be good. And at the end of the day, because females are, they're okay making decisions by themselves, I'm saying go for it. I'm okay with that.
You guys.
You can't put yourself in the shoes of the opposite
I'm
sex.
really trying.
But you're bisexual. See, like,
and
so, like,
our
Yeah.
Because like as a woman, like you said, like every woman could get sex if she wanted to.
Yeah.
So like, do you feel that the man would be disrespecting the woman if he agreed to have sex with her on a first date? Like
That's a separate conversation.
No, but I mean, like,
just
not
to
really,
answer
though.
very quickly, right? From my ethical purview, yes.
so then that's not the kind of man that you'd want to be seeing long term if they agree to have sex with you on a first date. If
Yeah.
they'd rather wait for you, then that sounds.
But
like a
why give it to
long-term
him?
partner.
It does, but we still come into the same conundrum.
Okay.
So the problem is, sure, I agree with you that let's say a woman propositioned a man and he's following Christian ethics, he should turn it down. Sure.
But then in that case, then that man probably wouldn't want to be with that woman.
But it really has nothing to do with the idea of a man, let's say he's a Christian man, he's dating a woman, okay? She reveals to him that she wanted to have sex with these 2 previous men to him, but now she wants him to wait, right?
Slap
It's
in
still
the
the
face.
same conundrum either way. It's still
Slap
going to
in
make
the
him
face.
feel like shit either way.
Well, that sucks that his feelings got
Yeah,
hurt.
because I was like, why would you allow that to happen?
I feel like the woman probably wouldn't also tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how does that make it better?
The less you know, the better, baby. Like,
Yeah, because they always like to mention their ex-boyfriend, and that makes it much better, right? Wow, like they really think men are stupid, huh? Oh my God, this is not gonna end well.
I feel like if anything that makes it
So
worse
the
is what if
idea
he
is like
finds
share
out?
your feelings.
And then you break
I
up.
want you to be in touch with your emotional side. I want you to open up to me. I ain't telling you.
but that's different. It's about.
Ah, Andrew's
Because
very
when you
good.
show something which is vulnerable, it can be weaponized. But when a man shows something vulnerable, it's the same thing. It can also be weaponized.
Well, ideally, I don't. The thing about this hypothetical is that that's just not something that I would do.
You
Like-
see,
Hypothetical.
you notice something about this bisexual lady? Look at how she always making a statement and looking around and looking at the black lady here. Look at her.
I don't. The thing about this hypothetical is that that's just not
See?
something that I would
see,
do.
See,
Like-
see, and she's helping her. The lady in the middle, she's helping her with the laugh, to that way they can indicate to the other girls, hey, it's time to laugh, to make sure we can just help her with her argument. Interesting. She's been doing it quite
I call this
quite a lot.
phenomenon faking virtue. So the idea is that they don't care. The woman doesn't care. She would sleep with the guy the first night if she thought that he wanted that. If that would lead to the long-term relationship, she would do that. Because she thinks that he has virtue and does not want a woman who is promiscuous, she will fake the virtue by making him wait.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
There you go, locked in.
This happens all the time, by the way.
Nonstop. Yeah.
Like this is
It's the most common story I hear on whatever.
super common.
Yeah.
Do you not understand? You still don't understand?
No, I understand. There's nothing I could say at this point because I don't necessarily agree. But if I disagreed and you're just gonna keep explaining it
No,
to me,
but-
You see, they don't understand it. It's like they really don't want to validate. They talk about the female experience, but they don't really want to validate the male experience. You see what I'm saying, guys? It's not about equality. It's not about
I mean,
equality.
when you say you disagree, do you disagree that this phenomenon
No,
exists?
no.
You
I think
disagree
I'm
that
sure it
it's
completely
wrong,
exists. I'm
or-
sure it completely exists, but I'm sure that there's different intention behind it than just faking
Of
virtue.
course.
What
Okay,
would the
well-
intention be?
Like I don't think that. Like if I didn't have sex with somebody immediately upon a first date, it wouldn't be that I was lying to them that I was virtuous. It would be because
I
of
agree.
some other reason.
You see. God, I'm telling you, man. Sisterhood code goes beyond words, man. Look at that.
But
Probably.
wait, I actually agree. That could be the case.
But
That's
most of the time,
That's not the situation we're talking
Okay.
about. The situation specifically we're talking about is if the woman ordinarily would sleep with this guy, but thinks if she does, that could in some way diminish his interest in her.
Which is
Okay?
the opposite.
So she doesn't, even though she wants to. He, right, at that point, she's tailoring her virtue to him.
Okay.
Yeah?
That explanation made so much more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. She already understood it, but she's just trying to make it harder. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one.